sell me.
One, two, and two. Yeah, it works. Hello, guys. Welcome to another StarCraft 2 Direct Strike Commander commentary. Uh, hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. So we have a Nova versus Nova mid. I haven't looked at the matchup yet. I'm Farazun, and yeah, recently I was surprised to see Shame still using a lot of Stalkers while playing Farazun, almost whatever the matchup, and Phoenix versus Raynor, which is a very tricky matchup if you think about it. Raynor is very scared of Phoenix Air. I know it sounds counterintuitive um, because Raynor has Vikings, which is one of the strongest anti-air into the game, but if Phoenixes go carrier, it will take a shit ton of time for Raynor to catch up. And probably the BC answer is probably better than the BC answer is probably better than the Viking answer. At least in short term. Late game might change. This is mine? No, mine still haven't revealed if I'm not mistaken. We have a Raynor in our team, so maybe it's Phoenix. Okay, it's Phoenix. It's so there's two Phoenix. I mean, if the turrets are not a skin, it's Phoenix. Oh yeah, I forgot the. I think, I think I forgot the overlay from yesterday. If you haven't checked yesterday's stream, I casted the last game from the 1v1 tournament. It was Frieza versus Phoenix Disrupt. Very interesting games. Yeah, I can only advise you to go check it out if you want to see some 1v1 play. So versus Phoenix, so there is several way to do it versus Phoenix. Um, I know some people still like to do Stalkers. I don't. But I want to see first how my Phoenix reacted to my DTs. Maybe that's crucial to see what I should react to. Okay. Yeah. Phoenix Hero, 2 Zealots and 1 Adept. So in my opinion I'm free to... So I disabled the Void Stasis here because I want to... I'm afraid when there's a very early game, when there's very few units that you can stasis, I'm afraid to help them stack because once the stasis is applied on units, here you can see a good and a bad Nova. Bad Nova focus on ground, even though there is a Banshee here. Banshee and Banshee and Ravens in Nova versus Nova are mostly used for tanking the Goliath. I think you shouldn't really use them if it's not for that purpose. Because they don't deal that much DPS, it's just that they are light and tanky, so it takes forever for a Goliath to kill them. Meanwhile, your Lips can do the job. That's how you use them usually. I'm playing with a cute girl, Polycol Pocky. I don't know if it's a girl or not, to be honest. Dikellos. Is it a French player? really could be. It reminds me something. I know I used to play with that person a very long time ago, and it's been a very long time I hasn't played. You know, you know him or her? Okay, let's go. So you see the ability of the Voidroid to stack recently with the range upgrade of the Dark Pylon is pretty crazy now. So who left? It's the Nova who left. That's a good news for me. That's a good news for me because Nova went for full anti-air. And here I need to check the armor upgrade. Here there's no armor upgrade, but if my Void are fighting light units and those light units have armor, it's almost impossible for my Voidroid to kill them without any armor upgrade. And this applied even more if you're fighting Ares, because Ares have a huge base armor, so they're basically invincible versus Voidroids. Here, so I'm checking armor all the time, especially on light unit. Here there is a +1, so I really need to upgrade up. And here I have some AoE that I could use. Ideally for the missiles if I can, but it might be hard to time that. Because we don't have a lot of AoE apart from this. Yeah, she left. She left. Nova left. So, and then it's GG. GG. So that was a short game. Not the most interesting, but it's a warm-up. Sorry. Yeah, that was warm-up. I don't know why it reminds me of a French person. Why could you all look at my name here? Yeah, maybe it's a strategy to know if a person is a girl or not. But yeah, there is boy in the name. That's usually a sign. Polycal Polky. Okay, up. Okay, let's do. What do we play?
Nova here.
Nova, Rainer. I'll play some Abba. Well, I'm still a bit motivated. Abba is one of the commanders who relies, to me, one of the most Hungarian. Okay. Yeah, I should have guessed that with the SZ sound. Even though you also find it in Czechia, in Poland also, I think. Ah, yeah, maybe we talked about French. Ah, no, I remember. Okay, yeah, but that was more recently. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah, Puig, it sounds like, yeah, Puig is French. I know Puig is French, but
Upgrade complete.
again, Phoenix. Yeah, Goliath should really be worried and okay. Oh, that's a tough matchup. That's a tough matchup.
Research.
I need the armor. So what I like to do gold. It's one of the only matchup in which I like to do Golden Roach versus Rainer, especially if he goes for bunkers. If you go for bunkers or marines, the armor on my Roach are so important and so and into the Haka. Un, deux, trois. The armor is so important they become almost invincible.
Not enough minerals.
Just 1 second. Need to check something. Okay. What did he do? I didn't see. Do you know Goliath is from Kazakhstan? Kazakhstan big, ninth biggest country in the world, just behind Russia. Russia is the biggest, right? But yeah, Kazakhstan is close to Russia. That's how you meant. What you meant, I think. Ravagers also very good versus ground, but I'm not sure what he does. So I'm not sure if I should like actually commit to anything or not. I will not commit. Or do I scan? Still ground, so I can do some ravs. Or do I go straight to tier 3? If there is no not mass bunker, maybe I can just go to tier 3. I'm pushing into Dehaka, so if I can transition to Guardian and make it like viable versus my opponent. Ah fuck, he left. Oh shit. So Haka and Phoenix. Oh. Then I'll go straight to Guardians without the Ravagers, I think. Fire Phoenix. Hey, I like the name. Fire Phoenix. I mean, when you play Phoenix, I like the way it's written. It's nice. Okay, so if he left, there's only Haka left. And versus Haka, I don't like to have queens because, you know, the AoE stuff, but versus Haka, for me the most crucial unit is the Guardians. But yeah, a couple ground and a couple Somhos can be useful, just to create kind of a front line for your Guardians. And but maybe as I already have some kind of front line and I'm almost tier 3 now, why not going straight to Guardians and see if I need some more front line to protect them. He hits the queen instead of my biomatch roach, which I'm not sure it's a good idea. I'll build fronts now, so that maybe I can grab stuff. I will build vipers.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
Up. I need some upgrades.
Research complete.
I put it in the back, the golden roaches, because I don't want him to be eaten.
Research complete.
And I don't think this Haka micro was anything. Oops, actually. We'll be able to have the biomass guardians for next round. That's nice. You see how when a Haka hits a unit, it allowed him to attack air, and that's useful for one very important reason. Is that especially when you're facing Muda or even Banshees, it gets as Haka become able to attack air, he doesn't deal that much damage. What's really key is that he gets focused by air, and if he gets focused by air, I mean he acts like a tank versus air unit. For example, you hit a Muta, then all the Muta will automatically attack him because he's closer. Usually you put him in front, and then it will act like a shield, like your Muta will focus on this HP sack, while your Hydra or whatever other unit you have will destroy the air. So that's why hitting your air units, I mean, usually you want to hit something massive or something biological if you want the HP or something psionic for the explosion, but when you're facing mass Muta or when air is really the issue and you're playing Haka and you have Haka in front, just hit the air units. It will make all the air to ground unit target him. And that's extremely useful and extremely key in beating some matchup. Versus Stukov and Abathur, it's extremely key. Versus Stukov's Banshee and Abathur's Muta, it's like day and night. You need to hit that air unit at the right timing. And even if there is a biomass unit on the ground, it's better to not hit it and focus on that, because defending Stukov's Banshee and Abathur's air unit is like most important thing in the respective matchups.
Sing, bitch. Young. If I don't have a mag, I get a bastard stab with a knife big as a claw from an Alaskan crab. Young, I'm down with Vinny, give me 6 weeks. All your little pip squeaks up shit's creek. Think we a joke? I put 3 in your throat. Drunk off gin and CNC coke, and we flee in a boat. Then I come open up the spot with coconut Ciroc, so the hoes will suck some cock. Then I forget the caller after I nut, I get attention deficit disorder. 1-5, catch us off X's and dust. Whole clique of registered sex offenders. Pop shit, we'll hold your funeral. XVs, niggas money coming Roman numerals. Your block slow now, she fuck with them rappers. Cause y'all niggas money took a muscle relaxer. I'm the mastermind with a faster rhyme, it's work. Not how I pass the time. I'm the mastermind with a faster rhyme, it's work. Not how I pass the time. I'm the mastermind with a faster rhyme, it's work. Not how I pass the time. I'm the mastermind with a faster rhyme, it's work. Not how I pass the time. I'm music strong enough to stop a bomb. I'm putting pressure on you kids like I'm a soccer mom. Who you think I dig it that it was to stop Saddam? Who you think I dig it that it was to drop the bomb? You get your shit rocked, mom, like Mustafa Song. You blowing smoke, you motherfucker, you should cop a bomb. The 9 Taurus jam a little bit, the Glock is strong. I move brutal and use voodoo like Papa Sham. Over a billion Muslims, you can never stop Islam. Over a billion bullets shooting from the chopper's arm. The backstage filled with liquor and a lot of trauma. Cause it's been hard on Vinny since my father gone. I'm about to blow the fucking horns like it was Rosh Hashanah. This is the calm before the storm, Armageddon dawn. Carry your motherfucker head that I shredded on. I speak literally, figuratively, the prophet gone. I'm the mastermind with a faster rhyme, it's work. Not how I pass the time. I'm the mastermind with a faster rhyme, it's work. Not how I pass the time. I'm the mastermind with a faster rhyme, it's work. Not how I pass the time. I'm the mastermind with a faster rhyme, it's work. Not how I pass the time. You don't have to search a question. I have the person, the murder weapon. Never get a second chance to make.
Okay, sorry. I'm versus Stukov again. Yeah, I went gasless because I wanted to have Phoenix second round, and then I went AFK for a bit, so it was kind of a useless gasless. So versus Stukov, my strategy. Oh yeah, I need to advertise. Versus Stukov, my strategy is to go air. Basically, I like to go air. I think air are nice. It will also depend on what are the other waves. Here we have a Forazun and an Artanis, which means that my air will be very powerful.
Not enough minerals.
Because my carriers are very good versus all three matchups. So I think I'll just go straight to it. I just want enough ground to not die and not be a liability for my allies. I need to spread maybe a bit here. Just spread a bit my zealots. So this is an offensive build from Phoenix. I mean, this is an offensive build from Forazun. When I'm tired, I'm mixing up. Sometimes I'm listening to my stream after, and I realize how often it is that I mix the name of the, without even realizing, how I mix the name of the races and of the units. Nice.
Upgrade.
My allies are pushing pretty strong. I wait that the bunker died so that I can like use my ability on its contents. Bam. On the shell itself, it doesn't do much. And I will have a second one for those stalkers. I will go straight to Clolarion, not because it's good, it's bad. Usually you prefer to first do carriers before doing Clolarion. You prefer to do most of the a lot of the heroes before going for the... I mean, you need to do a lot of adepts before going for the Talis. You need to go a lot of before going Kaldarin. There's only one hero that is good alone, in my experience, in my opinion. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Okay, it's Clolarion. It's Warbringer, the Colossi, because it can slow down units. It's very very good. Oh, did I kill the bunker and its content with my ability? What the f... I didn't even know that was possible. I'll try to do that again. So, yeah. Anyway. So, time for some shenanigans. You'll see that both of my allies are full ground. So the fact that I will go air will be extremely annoying for my two opponents. Because they will need to do something that is both good for the air and against the air and against the ground. And of course that's kind of difficult. So detection, of course. And this upgrade is very nice. For Forazun it's not that a big deal because, you know, his stalkers also shoot air, but his stalkers are not that great versus my carriers. I mean, they're just okay-ish. And I can always add a Colossi if I feel I need more or something better versus that, or just a couple immortals. But I will try to stay in the air just because I want to be annoying. So here my ally tried to help me. Just check the upgrades. He doesn't scan at all. Ah, he's still tier 1. They're both still tier 1. Oh, no, yeah? Wait, because he has cloak units, so... I'm confused, to be honest. Is it possible that they are still tier 1? I mean, for Azun, definitely. But are they beginner to the point that this... Stukov didn't do... I don't know. Yeah, because Stukov was versus me, so maybe he stayed tier 1. Totally possible. Here I just stasis the detection, as you see, so that I can kill the rest. If I also stasis the rest, it's less. I just okay, I'm 1+1 armor, so I might need adding armor upgrades. So here, of course, a Warbringer will be better overall versus all the two waves. But by doing this strategy, I ensure that I'm forcing anti-air and other responses. But yeah, Warbringer will be very nice too here. I mean, Warbringer are very good versus Stalkers, and hey, hello Destiny, and very good versus any kind of Suck of Ground unit. Yeah, Warbringer will be extremely nice here. Here and up. But I was kind of expecting that both could be going air, especially for Azun to counter my carriers. So having a critical mass of them, especially with the mechanics of the hero and of the upgrades, you kind of need a lot of carriers for them to be efficient. I mean, you don't want to do just 2 carriers. It's kind of the unit that wants a critical mass. He still doesn't have detection for some reason. But yeah, Warbringer would have been also very good here. You can see the effect of stasis the detection. I try to have enough money each round. I try to time my upgrade so that I can do one attack, do one carrier each round, and with the remaining mineral I do whatever I need. T3-4i is disgustingly strong. That's true. That's true. But I was very surprised. I don't know if you looked at the in-house Sunday. Yes, I know you did. Yeah, if you remember Sunday's game and yesterday's game, I was surprised to see both Shame and Phoenix Disrupt playing with a lot of Stalkers. I was very surprised. That's someone Russian. I can recognize some of the letters, which are typically Turkish, I mean, if I'm not mistaken. The C, if I'm not mistaken. Whoops. What do we play? Still Nova and Raynor. So I have to find commanders that synergize well with those two. Nova and Raynor. It's pooping time. Not sure what he's referring to. But yeah. Yeah, it's funny because it's his name. So we have a Phoenix. I feel I play only... I played a lot of Phoenix in this game. So Phoenix is a tricky matchup for me. Phoenix. Confirmation that this is Phoenix. I want to spread the links because you know. Hmm. I'm not sure if it's very good or very bad, but it's one of the two. Try to spread a lot because you know with his hero he has some AoE ability. And I'll go fast tier 2 because I need my impalers pretty quickly in this matchup because of his hero. But yeah, I need to know also what he's doing, I need to tech, I need to adapt. Usually in the matchup I need to... I like the mutas. I like going heavy hair if I can. If the other waves allow me. I know we have an Alarak here in mid. Oh, okay. That's a good argument for going straight to air. Because his zealots are actually pretty strong on the ground. I could go ultras, but I think as I have an Alarak here, and here Mengsk versus Raynor should be mostly about ground. But Emperor Shadows would be annoying, but it's fine, I guess, it's fine. And versus this... I don't know, maybe I'll still do the Impalers. I mean, 2 Impalers never hurts anyone, right? What the fuck, Destiny? You're talking about the Phoenix build? 2 Impalers and then I will transition to my air strategy. That's a lot of... Here's the rational reaction would also could be like to do one igniter. But I really dislike this unit. For some reason I really dislike this unit because the AoE is so weaker than the Primal Ultralisk, and I feel that if you just need AoE, just go for the Ultralisk right away. That's my I prefer to not do it. I don't like that many slots. Yeah, me neither. I mean, it's not good, but you know, since I've seen a lot of game from the 1v1 tournament, and both Shame and Phoenix Disrupt using a shit ton of zealots, no, I consider that it can be maybe a unit that I have been underappreciated. I used to never ever do Phoenix Zealot. To me, it was not a good zealot of the game. I mean, cause I mean, it's extremely strong, but it's also extremely expensive, and also not very versatile because it's only shoot ground, so it has nothing in particular. To me, I used to never do them until very recently when I see, oh shit, nice, Alarak microing. Until I saw like, what can I do now? Because Nice micro. I like the micro here that Alarak is playing. Offensive blink as Alarak is extremely strong. Either I go fast tier 3 and I go straight to Guardians, either I start with the Munas. What I like about going tier 3 is that if he goes on with the Zealots, I can always do Ultras. I mean, right now we're pushing, so I'm tempted to go Guardians and push into Alarak with my Guardians. But if they push back, and I'm being threatened by those, I would like the ability to go for Ultralisks. Because as I said, I don't like I eat the low HP one so that I can eat again after. I just eat it for the buff, for the HP buff. Up. So what was my point? I forgot. Yeah, I like Ultras. So I will start the air transition. If I need to control the ground again, I will go for Ultralisks. Or I'm tier 3. But usually my go-to build is more Muda based versus Phoenix. But this is not, I'm not facing a usual Phoenix build. Yeah, versus Zagara, they're good. Yeah, I've mixed feeling. Against of course, the hero is very is nice, is better than that many zealots, but I don't know. I might need more frontline to protect my guardians. I need to find something that's also useful versus Mengsk if I can. It could just be ultras, but maybe light unit would do better versus the stalkers. I mean, I could do a couple Swarm Hosts, but Swarm Hosts can be a double-edged sword also. This Phoenix still doesn't have any anti-air, so the roar is important to make sure that Phoenix can use his ability. Nice blink. Against that, I'm not sure I can really do something. I think I will just go on with my I mean, my opponent is not reacting to my guardians, and the more we'll be pushing, the more it will be difficult for them to deal with it. And finally, the scouts. But it's a bit too late. I could also add some. I mean, Hydra are not extremely good versus the scouts because scouts do bandits versus light on the ground. But they are much better at dealing with the stalkers here, and they create kind of a front line much better than the Muda would do, I think. Or I just commit to. Help me a lot. My impalers are staying alive, that's very useful. Maybe I should add some more. So here it's an example why eating an air unit will make the scouts focus me. And if the scouts focus me, I mean, by me I mean Haka. Ah fuck! Ah fuck! Ah, that bitch. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one more. To have the 8th, the mutation. Maybe some attack upgrade at this point. Nice, nice Impaler. Maybe I should do more of them. I've not done it versus the build I'm facing, but if they stack, they're good. I'm surprised how, I mean, I can only recognize Blink. Yeah, no, don't fool me twice. Now I wait that he blinks. I can only recognize the fact that oh shit! I can only recognize the fact that he talk a lot, but he micro at the same time. So I can only respect that. Yeah, Ultra could have been good. I agree. I'm not sure I read all the messages. I mean, Ultra will Ultra doesn't prevent him to blink, and aggressive. Hey, thank you for the follow. Who did it? I don't see anything. Yeah, it's you, Polky. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I don't think Ultra prevent him to blink, and you also have to remember that Alarak's blink allow the Alarak stalkers to shoot twice. So it's kind of good to aggressive blink. It's kind of the opposite of the... You use them in an opposite way of the Forazon stalkers. Forazon stalkers, you want them to blink back, as the AI does, so that they can regenerate I mean, the cloak, the fact they are cloaked give them attack speed, so that's nice for attacking, but they also regenerate their shield, which is pretty nice, which is a defensive move. The Alarak's blink provide a 2 attacks for 1 shots, so it's kind of nice to have to do it to use them aggressively and forward blink, even if there is an ultra, in my opinion. Yeah, but if he blinks into ultra, he dies in a few seconds after. Yeah. You could arc for both because he can also with the forward blink and the 2 shots, he can also snap ultras. But yeah, ultra would have been totally good here. I agree. There was a lot of good things. I felt at some point that I wanted to commit to the air fight. By also, what do I play? By also committing into air, I was also forcing him to not do any I don't know, Vanguard, for example. So we have a Mengsk, so I'm fighting a Mengsk, which should be an easy matchup for me. We have a Reina versus Reiner here, so if you want to learn how to play the Reina versus Reiner... Oh shit, there's a second Mengsk. So 2 Mengsk. For me it will be like kindergarten play, like I will be playing a Mengsk, pushing into a Mengsk. Just the Raynor can be annoying because this on the third lane will be a full air fight. BCs mostly. If they know how to play, they will both go BCs basically, with some Vikings. So I won't have N versus Mengsk. I mean, technically I could do some Vegas, but I don't have much anti-ground, which might be annoying. So opening versus Mengsk, I think Cannonball is probably one of the best and the safest option, and also the more versatile. Okay, this oh nice, oh nice. Nice, so this guy has no idea how to play. I would go straight to BC to be honest, because if he goes Viking, then the BC will be so much useful. And also so much, I mean, but there also you can also argue there are Mengsk in this game, so.
Research complete. Research complete.
Speak up, boss. You got some work for me?
Yeah, this game will be easy, I think. So second gas as Tychus is very useful. You can build 1 unit per round if you have to. I mean, it depends also on the upgrades you need or you don't need. But if you don't need much upgrades, having 2 gas plus mid allows you to build 1 unit per round, and that's kind of game changing compared to having 1 gas. That's why most of the time when I can, and depending on the build, if I rely on cannonballs, it's not that important. If I don't, 2 gas is really nice. So Kevin, because I mean I'm facing Warhounds, Kevin is nice to push into bunkers and stuff like this versus armored units. It's an overall very good DPS dealer, and it synergizes well with any Vega I might add later, especially if very late in the game I will need to fight Ultras or something like this. BCs or something like this. It's always nice to have a Kevin. And Sam could also be a viable option here. I think it's less good versus what I'm facing, but it's also very viable versus next wave, and it provides me some more air control. So both are nice. What I also do like about the Kevin is that it will make this unit worth it sooner, and that it has much more HP. So if we decide to add Emperor Shadows, it might be better. Ah, finally. But yeah, Sam could have been slightly more useful versus the Battle Cruisers. I'm planning to add a Vega anyway, so. But I just want to know what is he doing. Yeah, he's doing this, so I could add a Vega. He should have gone EMP Shadow, yeah, instead of Furies. Yes. He did Furies out of despair, I think. And Kevin also are quicker at killing the Nexuses than Sam, much quicker. If you want to end the game fast, just do Kevin's. No shit. Okay.
Complete.
Well, then I will put you.
Research complete.
Where's my? This upgrade I don't like it, but since I've done it, I want to have the Kevin. I reposition my Kevin closer to every other unit, so that the revitalizer have more chance to be in the center. His revitalizer has more chance of being in the center and providing attack speed to everyone. It might be time to add some. It might be time to add some Vega, maybe. Versus the Ghost, I like the Cannonball.
Upgrade.
No, I don't. I won't add a Vega. I won't add a Vega. I'll just muscle my way up to victory.
Upgrade complete.
Versus Sky Furies, I mean, technically my Kevin are just golden. I could add also a Nikara. Nikara would be nice also to provide a short burst of a DPS, which is pretty nice. But versus this kind of build, I mean, the Cannonball are really nice.
Not enough minerals.
And now, oops. Now that I have my HP upgrade here, every additional unit is pretty nice. Yeah, I'm not sure if he learned anything. I mean, technically, yes, he sold it. He sold everything. So yeah, he learned it, maybe. I can play approximately 30 more minutes. Since when I'm streaming, 15, 1 hour. Yeah, the Rainer versus Rainer. Yeah, I think he learned it because he sold his ground, so he realized that something was wrong in his build. Oh putain, fais chier. Okay, let's go. Go, Johnny, go.
Status report.
If he knows how to play, it can be tricky, but most of the time he doesn't, so... Always check Armor Bridge when you're playing Bunker Tychus, Bunker Sukov. Is oh shit, air units. I need to sell that. That blinked. Should have blinked somewhere else. So for Tychus it's really hard to fight early game Rainer. Especially if the Rainer knows how to play. Let's see if he scans for me. Yeah, he does. Nice. Bunker are nice. Sometimes you add some diamond backs, but I mean, usually you add some diamond backs, but Here there is no strike fighters, no landed Vikings, so I think I just can go bunkers, a bit more heavy on bunker than what I would usually do. This upgrade is not very useful if you don't have a lot of backup versus honor, because most of the honor units, where is my detection? Most of the honor units have a lot of damage per output. I mean, all of their units hits at like 20, 30, so 1 armor doesn't change, 3 armor doesn't change that much. He scans for me, that's nice. So you see that's 15, 40 versus armored. This is 16, so maybe that will be slightly less damage versus plus 3 armor, but it's only 1 unit. And he can even sell it. I'm not sure he will keep it. It's I could go Apo. Apo would be nice both versus my wave and to push the Zagara here. He doesn't even have Hellbats, he needs way more. Yeah, Hellbats would have been useful. It's very useful also to tank. The Vega? I don't understand the Vega here. What do you want to control here? Nothing, that's a mistake. Oh, he has some Hellbats. So, will I have an Apo in 2 rounds? That's the question. If we have mid, maybe. But that would be very close. Yeah. Maybe we will, but that will be extremely close. Yeah, nice build. That's a nice build versus... there is several ways you can play as Nova versus Zagara. And the standard is like Hellbats, tanks, maybe Hollow versus... But air is really a nice way to play it. And Banshees and Ravens are really annoying for Zagara. Okay, now he converted, so that's where I might need some more Diamondbacks. So let's see if I can do a Apo next wave. If I can, I'll do one, because you know I just went for tier 2 for this. But versus this, I need also more Diamondbacks. I mean, here it's working because we're pushing, but it could also not be working. You should never commit to anything too strongly versus Honor. Always remember he can sell for free and convert his units. And that's doesn't apply to only to some air transition. It applied to the whole strategy. Dude, that was close. I told you it would be close. Couple more Diamondbacks to deal with the Viking, also to push into Zagara's. I don't want to overcommit to that, especially if I'm pushing into Zagara. But Techapole is really nice, it does bonus damage versus the aberrations. I really like Banshees. Yeah, Banshees versus Zagara are pretty strong. It's really not the standard way to play it, but if you can, you really should. When you play Nova versus Zagara, it's one of the matchups, as you have several possibilities to play it. And of course it depends slightly on what the opponent does, but not that much. And as you have many several possibilities to do that matchup. You should always consider what are the other people in the game playing. What are the other waves you might be facing if there are leaks or if you're pushing? In both cases it doesn't change that much because both are anti-ground strategy, but technically if you fight mass air, at least you can do some stuff with your ravens. And technically that's the opening to play libs, and libs also can fight air. Even though libs are not always advisable versus Sekira. Yeah, the good thing about ravens and banshees is that, yeah, banshees like have AoE, so it's kind of good versus even the hunter killers. He tries different strategy, and actually that's, I cannot blame him for that. I could add some to protect me against this. I could add some civilians. Another one since I saved so much for so long, and then add civilians. So civilians will protect me against the Helion's shots, basically. Yeah, I might have to leave after this game. And civilians also very useful to tank for the aberrations. I could also add some volatiles, I guess. I just don't want to overcommit to stuff like how much. No, that's not. I just don't want to overcommit to stuff on the ground versus Zoner. He can always like full go back to air, so this shoot air, this shoot air, this shoot air. My only unit that doesn't shoot air are this, and if I add volatiles it will be a second one who doesn't shoot air. But of course I'm pushing into Zagara, so I cannot ignore that. I can do that in time, I think. Here I want to try to aim for the roaches. Of course the aberrations are annoying for me. Could also do tanks, but again, it will make me vulnerable if they push back. Just imagine if I invest too much into what I'm pushing into, what I'm fighting right now, and they begin to push back, and I'm fighting here again my own wave, and he decides to say, hey, this guy has mass tanks, let's go for full air. Then he will rape over me, and they will be pushing, and there is no way I can catch back. So that's the reasoning. I don't know what to do. I talk, but I'm not focused. Probably more Apo, yeah, okay. Apo are late game beasts, and versus Zagara is pretty nice, and it also fight air. For me it's like the best of the two worlds. Oh shit, I won't have enough for my Apo next round. Maybe I do a more breed then. Armor upgrade, very nice when you have Apos. For 2 maybe it's too lazy, but going from 5 to 8 is game changing. I explained several times why every additional point of armor is like more useful than the last one. I hope you remember why. Some tanks would help me so much here. Tanks or volatile will help me so much versus that Zag. But yeah, it's less safe, so I will do at least one more Apo. And they're kind of holding and pushing back, so maybe I should even gas and play more safe. And if I want to play safe, Apo is the way to go. Because it shoots air, it's as simple as that. You see, if you remember, I just before taking the third +2, I made sure that I could be able to afford an Apo next round. And at some point, the attack armor for the vehicle might be worth it too. Probably even now, I don't know. I think we won. I hope you had a great time, because it's possible. Oh shit! It's possible that I won't be able to stream until again until Sunday. Yeah, it's most probably I won't have any time for me until Sunday. I mean, for me, I'll have time for me, but not for you. I mean, not for us. Yeah, I should gas, but I just want to finish this. I need to. I'm hungry. I need to cook. But Sunday I will probably stream all day. GG. I'm answering because I'm assuming he's leaving. But if he's not leaving, I don't like to say GG before the game has totally ended, because especially with Zagara, things can really go wrong late game. Zagara late game is a beast, and they can push back anytime. He went for the lips. So he's not leaving. Lips are nice because it allows him to push into targets more efficiently, but it's not that good for Zag. Even though this guy is focused on the ground, and he has to because I'm full ground. Do I do some? If we want to finish, maybe I need some tanks. Maybe I need some tanks if you want to finish this game. Volatiles and tanks, I guess. It's a bit risky for the reason I explained before. Especially that now he went for full. Yeah, they really can come back with the Zagara. Actually, it's an argument to not gas and try to finish this game. When we can. You think it was an offensive GG he took? Because he thought they would be able to come back? Hey, siege. Killing ground is more important. Now, so I want to siege the timing of my. I want to time the timing, not the siege the timing of my. I don't want to siege the timing of my tanks. I want to time the sieging. I want to time the sieging of my tanks. Yeah, whatever. I failed. I was too concentrated. question. Alright. Yeah, he asked me, but he asked me, but he did the opposite of what I told him. I had to time my yeah. Yeah, here, I mean, his reasoning was good, and his build is good versus Zag. There is no problem with that. But there is two, as I explained, there is two ways to fight Zag. There is the ground way and the air way, and the air way is totally fine. But here, as I might leak more and more. I mean, the air. I should actually macro my. I should actually. The problem for me is the air honor. I don't have a really efficient way to kill the air honor. Oh shit! I forgot to switch. I should focus. I don't have a really good, efficient way to kill the air honor. So he might leaks, and the more he leaks, the more he will just rape his army. They will come back. So he needs to fight Zagara from the ground, and Horner is the same. He needs to kill the. And he does. So that's fine. I'll gas because it's a long game. And yeah, I need to macro those two things better than what I did. So I need to focus a bit. Okay, so I want to with my ultra I want to burrow back so that I can shoot twice versus the air. And versus this, I want to siege for Zagara if I can. It's not too late. Okay. Up. Up. Yeah. Maybe I should siege a bit earlier. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. Dagara might kill us here. And maybe it was an offensive GG. Maybe it was a GG. It was not a real GG. Maybe it was a GG. Like I killed you. I will win. Yeah, it was that actually. But yeah, late game Zagara is king. And I'm not sure we will win this. I need to make sure that I don't... Okay. We can maybe... Okay. Okay, snipe the bunker. And GG. Nice, well played. That was not that easy. But Stukov is very strong versus Horner early game, but the more the game advances, the more Horner is good. The more Horner can be very good. Horner has a lot of tools for AoE. So guys, I hope to see you next Sunday. I'll not miss an opportunity if I have the opportunity to stream meanwhile, but probably not. Most probably not. So yeah, have a good night. See you Destiny. See you everyone.